So my name's Richard Johnston. I'm an academic in the College of Engineering within material science. So I'm co-director of the Advanced Imaging of Materials facility. So we do imaging using X-rays and electrons of a broad range of materials. So these could be biological applications all the way through to jet engine materials. And so we have quite a diverse group. Our researchers come from very different backgrounds, so physical geographers, material scientists, civil engineers, biologists working on human remains. So we have quite diverse groups. We have lots of people with very different backgrounds, and the tie that binds them all is imaging of materials, human-made and natural materials. And so when we've got a very diverse group, we have very different research themes, very different research outputs, very different projects. And so we have to consider where we aim our outputs, so in terms of publication, different journals that we'd aim that research at. And also we consider, our research is very visual, it's imaging, and so we have to consider how we get that message across. We communicate through images and through three-dimensional geometries and objects and videos. And so finding outlets for that is really important. So traditional publishing routes are one research output, and we can try and couple our 3D data with that through repositories for data, or we can think about research outputs slightly differently, and that's a lot of what we do is think, right, we've got our academic paper, but how can we produce more around that? And so when we've got this large three-dimensional data sets or three-dimensional videos, then they're brilliant for communicating our research to different audiences. And so we create YouTube videos, we create animated GIFs around our research just to kind of show the internal structure. So when we X-ray something, we can see the outside of an object, but then we can see the inside, and we do it non-destructively. And so it's that kind of spirit of curiosity a lot of the time that drives us to look inside objects. And we're really excited about it, and so we don't want that locked in a research paper, because we're really interested, and usually when we show people, they're really interested to see the insides of things. And so we want to create as many different outputs from that as possible, and that can be videos, can be animated GIFs, can just be images. A lot of the time, so with the group, we put a gallery of stills, videos, animated GIFs, and we can also tweet those, and we get lots of interest and around the research that we're doing. And we can do that before a publication as well. That's what we like to do, is create interest in our research group and the research we're doing before the academic paper comes out. Because it can take years to get to that point where we've got a traditional output, and we're too excited to wait until that. One thing our group is really interested in is open access publishing. And this is for a few reasons. One, when we do research, we want as many people to see that research as possible. And so open access means anyone around the world can see that research. Along with that, we do produce lots of data as well. So as well as the academic paper, then it's important that the data is open. And there are resources that can provide that now. So there are places you can upload your data, and other people can interrogate it. Other people can use it in their research in areas that you wouldn't even have dreamed of when you were first creating that data. And collaborations can start that way. But if people need convincing about open access, then there's research that shows people have more citations from their open access research than from their paywalled research. And as scientists, why do we produce knowledge, or why do we interrogate some system in nature? It's because we're interested in it and we think other people will be interested, and so why wouldn't we want more people to see that?